So on the first day that I started filming for this collaboration, I decided to tackle the kids' little art cabinet here in our dining room. They pile up everything in here. They are constantly coloring and painting and stuff like that, and it just gets piled up in here and they don't keep it very clean. So I grabbed a couple of extra little dollar store bins that I had and I started organize everything. I've decided to do like markers and pens and paints in one, and then just like their composition notebooks and stuff they color on in one, and then their workbooks and coloring books that are down here. They have a ton upstairs as well, but the ones that are down here, I just decided to stack those on the bottom shelf, and the end result was so much better than what we were working with right here.
Panic and confusion. Hey! Wanna be the last to know. We should get a grip of us.
Then I went in with my Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner in the mum scent, and I just wiped down those shelves.
Don't wanna be the last to go. I hope the way we are will win you over. See it the right way, change who you are. I hope the way we are will win you over. See it the right way, change who you are. I hope the way we are will win you.
The next project I decided to tackle was this table in our guest room. Now, if you've been watching my vlogs and keeping up, you will notice that I have since painted this table and refinished it, and it's now in my living room. But when I was working on this project and working on filming this collab with the other girls, this table was still in the guest room, and it was just full of a bunch of junk. Everyone has a junk drawer in their house, and this is ours. So I decided I was going to get rid of the trash and get it organized.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah, we're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new. Just right what I needed. Take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive.
Now here we are on a different day, and I'm going to tackle this little room that is off of our kitchen. Our dog kennel is kept in here, and he goes in there when we're leaving the house. He sleeps in there at night on some nights, just depends. He's still a puppy, so he still chews things up. So it just depends on how he's been that day, if he's chewing anything up. If you have dogs, then you know what I mean. If you don't worry about it. But he's a black lab, and they just shed. So on the wall over there on the edge of his kennel, it just piles up with dog hair, and so I like to do this every once in a while. I just pull his bed out of his kennel, and I'm gonna vacuum up that dog hair, clean the floors, clean the windowsill, and just get this whole room kind of cleaned up, deep cleaned really nicely.
To the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life. Can't remain, no delay. Gotta let go. We can drive through the night. Sing along to the.
So if you're wondering what all that other stuff is mixed in with the dog hair, he got into the recycling and he shredded up an envelope that was in there, and so there's just a bunch of like pieces of paper that he had chewed up. So I picked all of that up by hand and threw it in the trash, and then I'm going to go in with the vacuum, get up all the dog hair, and then I'm going to use this Clorox Sentivia cleaner because I just felt like it's like a nitty-gritty kind of cleaner, and the floor in here is just gross. I mean, it's a dog and dog hair and just, you know what I mean? Like I said before, if you have dogs, then you will understand. Donnie was standing there having a conversation with me. That's why I keep like looking past the camera and laughing and stuff, just in case you were wondering. But now I'm going to go in with my Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner in the mum scent and take everything off this windowsill and wipe it down. Then I'm going to take my Mrs. Meyer's glass cleaner and wipe down the window in that room too.
How'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by.
So now, same day, hair is up because I was sweating, and I'm going to take everything off of the fridge so I can give it a really good wipe down. And I actually took everything off the top of the fridge and scrubbed it off because if you know, you have to know, the top of fridges get super dusty and just like grimy. I don't know, it's weird. And especially on top of a white fridge. And I did that and I completely forgot to push record on my dang camera. So you don't get to see me do that, which is a bummer. But these knife blocks are wood that we used to keep on top of our fridge. But I took those down. And I'm using that Method Wood for Good cleaner and wiping those down. I'm actually donating one to Goodwill because I have 2 knife blocks and I don't need 2 knife blocks. And then I'm going to take this Caldray cleaner and spray down and wipe down my fridge. This Caldray cleaner smells so good, and Caldrea, however you want to say it. It is from Grove Collaborative. There's a link in the description box where I get all my cleaning products, so be sure to check that out. Cheaper than the grocery store, and they have amazing stuff. I feel so good using products that are not toxic and just like kid friendly and that kind of stuff in my house. So my KitchenAid mixer kind of became like a catch-all spot in our kitchen, and so I cleaned that out, wiped it all down, and then I did wipe down the rest of my kitchen, but I didn't film that just because you guys see me do that all the time, so I didn't think it needed to be included in this. But now I'm gonna move upstairs. This is on a different day, and I'm going to tackle the kids' closet. Right now I'm going through all of their clothes. So this is just Braden and Brody's closet, and I'm gonna go through all of their shirts and take out, like these ones I'm doing right now are Brody's. So I'm taking out everything that is too small for him that he's outgrown and just sticking it in a bag to donate. I have a couple friends I'm giving things to and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing first, and then I'm going to do Braden's, and I'm also going to organize their clothes, like short sleeves together, long sleeves together, sweatshirts together, stuff like that.
Not broken, not broken, not broken. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
It's so much harder now to reach you. Your heart is floating in the sky.
So now I'm going to clean up everything in the bottom of their closet. They've just got like books and hangers and stuff in there, and they do a ton of artwork. Like I was saying in the very beginning of this video, they go through paper like crazy. They're always cutting things and just doing projects, and so there's little pieces of paper that end up on their floor, and then coloring books and stuff like that, and we're working on having them make their own beds. But on this particular day, I knew that I was going to be working on this entire upstairs, so I just had Donnie keep them downstairs so I could just get it all done at once. So I'm going to make their beds, I'm going to pick everything up, and just get everything cleaned up so then I can go through some things. Then I went in with the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner in the Iowa Pine scent. I thought that was perfect for the boys' room. It smells kind of like a masculine smell. I love it. So I just wiped down the tops of their dressers and then their headboards, and I'm wiping down the windowsill and the windows. You guys, this stuff works great on windows. It's crazy. I never would have thought, but I tried it and I liked it. And then I noticed there was some stuff behind their dresser, so I moved those, got that stuff out of there. And now I'm going to move over here and start just picking up all the little papers that are on the floor and putting those all in a trash bag, because we don't need to keep every single little piece of artwork that the kids do, because most of the time it's like a stick figure drawn on one piece of paper. So there will be plenty more to come. So I'm just going to clean up this little area. So that I'm wiping down the top of the shelf with that Iowa Pine Mrs. Meyer's, and also the top of that wainscoting right there. And then I'm going to start organizing these books. They're just kind of thrown in there, and some of them are board books, which Berkeley loves. So I am throwing all those up on the bed with her little baby doll that she left upstairs, and I'm going to take those board books downstairs to her bedroom. So that way they're not up here mixed in with all the boys' books. And I'm just organizing them by size, so then when I put them on the shelf, they're kind of in some sort of order. And I'm just going through the books that are ripped, are missing pages or whatever, and sticking those in that trash bag and just getting everything organized.
Let's say I let you call me baby. Let's say I let you hold my hand. Let's say I let you stay for coffee.
Now I'm going to go through these shoes. Took off the sweatshirt. Don't worry, this is still the same day. Getting it all done in one day. The bedroom, that is. But I'm going to go through this basket of shoes, figure out which ones still fit, which ones were Braden's and will fit Brody soon, and then load up all the ones that are going to be donated into this bag. Then going back in with the Iowa Pine Mrs. Meyer's and wiping down their bookshelf.
Time I didn't stand a chance. Oh no, I am not in love, I am not in love, no.
Once I get all their books put away, like you saw, they're kind of in some sort of order because of how I organize them. I'm just going to take some things that they have tacked up on their wall and wipe down their toy benches and their table with that Iowa Pine cleaner. And then I'm going to move into the hallway. And I'm going to take apart this tent thing because they broke one of the poles, so it wasn't even staying upright. And I ended up getting a sliver in my finger right there, ow, it's like fiberglass, those poles, so that hurt. Rolling it up, just shoving it in this drawer for now because I didn't want the kids to see me throw it away because they would probably freak out. So I'm just going to pick up all of the toys, the little pieces of paper, like I said, from the art projects that are on the floor, and just get things put where they belong. And I'm getting rid of little things that we just don't need, or that are garbage or broken or whatever I come across that just needs to go in the trash.
I'm not in love, no.
Then I'm going to take that Iowa Pine cleaner and wipe down this big shelf that we have up here. It is from IKEA. I get asked all the time, but it is massive and it is awesome for toy storage. We just have like those canvas bins that are in there and we keep toys in those, and then more books. There's a ton more books on that shelf. And then I'm going to wipe down the built-ins here. And then as you can see, this wall in the corner, the kids always hang artwork up here. So their pencils and stuff like rub off on the wall. So I'm just taking that Iowa Pine cleaner and wiping down this wall. It did an awesome job and smells so good upstairs now because I used it to that Mrs. Meyer's Iowa Pine to wipe down everything.
Nothing but a city boy. So what? Nothing but a city boy. So what?
Once I'm done running that vacuum upstairs, it looks so much better. It smells great. Everything is wiped down and clean, and I feel so good because I got rid of so much stuff that was just cluttering up this whole area. So I'm super pleased with how this turned out. So here we are on another day, and my sister-in-law was actually here visiting that day, so you'll see her pop in and out of the frame, but she was helping me move some things around. And we are going to deep clean my living room today. So I am pulling all the couch cushions off so that way I can vacuum inside the couches. We have 4 children here. My nephew lives here as well. I have 3 kids. In case you guys are new and you don't know, I've got 3 kiddos, and then my nephew lives with us right now. And we also have a dog and a cat. So it just gets messy under the couch cushion. So I like to do this every once in a while. So I'm going to pull all those cushions off, vacuum out the inside of it. And this vacuum is awesome, you guys. I always have it linked in the description box so you guys can find it. I'm going to take the Mrs. Meyer's lavender room freshener and just kind of spray that down, make my couches smell yummy. And then I'm going to also vacuum off the bottom of these cushions and the tops of them as well. Oh my gosh, wait for it. Look at all the toys under the couch. Oh my gosh, so there's so many toys and like pencils and papers and books and stuff under the couch. So I'm moving all of that so I can vacuum it all out really good. And if you will notice, there is still blue painter's tape on the floor right there where we painted the trim a year ago. Don't judge me. So actually when we painted this whole living area, it was like eggplant purple, even the trim. And so we laid down that tape on the floor to paint the trim white, and we did it like right before Christmas. And so we were like in a rush to get it done before we hosted Christmas dinner last year. So we're like, screw it, just put the couches back and we'll deal with the tape later. Yeah, and we never did. So it's been almost a year, and I finally, on this day, am going to pull that tape up off the floor. But I did vacuum my big rug. I vacuumed out the couches, and now I'm going to sit down and take a butter knife and kind of scrape all this off.
Be alright, yeah, I know we'll be alright. We are closing in on heaven, and I know we'll be alright. Be alright, yeah, I know we'll be alright. We are closer now than ever, and I know we'll be alright. Be alright, yeah, we know we'll be alright. We are closer now than ever, and I know we'll be alright. Be alright, yeah, I know we'll be alright. We are closer now than ever, and I know we'll be alright. I don't even really know your name, but I'm still high on our love that makes me feel alright. I don't even really know your name, but I'm still high on our love that making me feel alright.
We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. Yeah, we just never get it right. You're playing games with me and my sympathy.
Now I'm going in with that Iowa Pine Mrs. Meyer's, and I'm going to wipe down the baseboards and the windowsill.
We stick together, but I know, it isn't for the better. No, that's just how we dance with liquid confidence. We find each other every night. But if I were to let you go,
We had our music turned up loud and all the kids are dancing. Look at Berkeley, how cute is she dancing? Oh my gosh. So I'm adjusting the rug there, and we decided that we were going to rearrange the couches because I loved how open it was when they weren't even in the living room. So we played around a little bit, and if you've been watching any of my vlogs recently, my house tour that just went up a couple days ago before this one, then you will see how I ended up leaving it. And I did refinish that coffee table right there and the blue table from in the beginning of this video. So if you haven't seen that one, be sure to go check that out so you can see how the living room ended up. So now on that same day, actually, was this the same day? No, this is a different day. Berkeley's in a different outfit and so am I. So different day, I'm tackling my mudroom. This is the main entrance to our house, as I said in the beginning of this video. I think I said that anyways, but this is the entrance we use into our house. And so we have this bench, and it just gets piled full of shoes, and there's way too many shoes in there. We still have flip-flops in there from the summer, and I have way too many shoes in there. So I took everything out of there, and I'm going to vacuum that out, and then I'm going to go through all the shoes and just put the ones in that we wear all the time. The kids' school shoes, the kids' play shoes. I'm going to take all of mine into my bedroom and just have the ones in there that we need right now. Then I'm going to take out this super full trash can from the laundry room, dump it out, and I'm going to fill it with water so that way that can get scrubbed out.
We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. We're never getting it right.
Then I'm going to take this rug out and shake it out outside. There's my mom. She stopped by and she's going to help me take these jugs out into our little storage shed right outside, and then I'm going to vacuum this up. You guys can see all the dirt and just like pine needles and leaves and stuff that get accumulated in here. I pretty much vacuum it every single day, but since I was deep cleaning this day, I had to vacuum it super well so that way I could mop and get back behind the washer and dryer and all that stuff. So I'm going to move those around. I don't fully move them because I just did that not long ago, so I'm just kind of scooting them over, vacuuming the sides, and then I'm going to wipe those down.
I don't know where you came from. I don't know what you did to my heart.
Then I'm going to fill up my mop bucket with some hot water and some regular old Pine Sol and take that in there to get ready to mop. But first I'm going to clear off the shelf up there and the washer and dryer and just wipe it all down with that Iowa Pine Mrs. Myers, and then I'm going to mop the floor.
Like nobody is judging while we're dancing. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till we get lost.
And yes, you will see me mopping the door right there because people's shoes touch it, the dog touches it, whatever it may be, and I just decided to use the Pine Sol and wipe it off right there. Nobody licks the wall, nobody licks the door, so don't worry, it's all good, guys.
Far from rules, how to feel it.
Once I'm done mopping, I'm going to go in with this little duster that I got from Grove Collaborative and just dust off the corners in the top of the laundry room there. And then I'm going to take the Iowa Pine Mrs. Myers and clean off Donnie's boot dryer and put everything back where it belongs. And then I'm done.
We're dancing till we